It is Monday, May 15th. Thanks for joining us. I'm Macy Eglund. Topping your headlines, from freedom to millions of your dollars. Today, we're looking at the cost of police misconduct on Long Island. Newsday TV's Tom Mayer has a Newsday investigation.
Ask the defendant, Martin Tankliff, as to count 2, murder, second degree. Guilty.
This is the house where Suffolk police said then-teenager Martin Tankliff murdered his parents. He was convicted and spent 17 years behind bars.
Suffolk County law enforcement essentially destroyed my life.
Tankliff claims Suffolk detectives forced him to confess. After many years of appeals, he won his freedom and later a $13 million check to settle his claim of wrongful prosecution.
You know, it may make life a little bit easier, but it doesn't make up for everything you lose.
Tankliff isn't the only one affected. On Long Island, the high cost of law enforcement wrongdoing hurts taxpayers as well. A Newsday investigation discovered Nassau and Suffolk taxpayers have paid out at least $165 million since the year 2000 to settle lawsuits by victims. In January 2018, the Supreme Court upheld a $43 million payment to John Restivo and Dennis Halstead. They each spent 18 years in prison after a Nassau County jury convicted them of murdering 16-year-old Teresa Fusco. DNA tests later proved they didn't do it.
We have had anomalies, and we've paid a big price for it.
In Suffolk, Keith Bush received a $21 million settlement after spending 33 years in prison for a murder he did not commit. Bush said police beat a confession out of him as a teenager.
Yeah, they came and grabbed me from all sides, and they started hitting me upside my head with a foam ball, telling me that you're going to sign this confession.
And then what happened?
I suspect the first time, on behalf of the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office and law enforcement community, I'm sorry.
Suffolk Executive Steve Ballone said that these cases were part of a culture of corruption that existed for years in county law enforcement.
We understand that it is effectively a corruption tax that people are forced to pay.
Civil rights attorney Fred Brewington says huge payouts are often kept confidential to avoid public scrutiny.
But the cost of policing where there are wrongful acts that are done, that is an enormous amount of number of dollars that lies below the surface.
For the wrongfully convicted like Martin Tankliff, money can never make up for what was lost.
I'm going to get out, I'm going to become a lawyer and make a change in the system.
In 2014, Tankliff graduated from Touro Law School, passed the bar exam, and is now an attorney who works on lawsuits alleging law enforcement wrongdoing.
So who better to come out of prison, go on to law school, become an attorney, teach a class on wrongful convictions than somebody like me?
For Newsday TV, I'm Thomas Mayer.
For more on the cost of police misconduct, go to Newsday.com and click the Get More link under the Newsday TV video box. The historic Roosevelt Hotel is being reopened as a centralized intake center for asylum-seeking migrants. The mayor says the hotel on East 45th Street in Manhattan will eventually provide as many as 1,000 rooms for migrants. Officials are expecting the number of people arriving in the city to increase after the expiration of a pandemic-era expulsion policy. Now, here on the island, Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman is weighing in on the migrant situation. He wrote on Facebook a few days ago, quote, "Nassau County is not a sanctuary county and will not participate in any sanctuary programs. I continue to urge the president to solve the crisis at the border, as it is no longer just Texas, Arizona, and California that are being materially affected by this debacle." Final farewells begin today for the beloved boater found dead in the Great South Bay. There are wakes scheduled today and tomorrow for James Duranzik of Massapequa. His funeral will be Wednesday. His body was recovered in the bay off Babylon last week after police say he fell out of his boat. Well, tomorrow you'll vote on your school budget. Now, traditionally, that is the biggest portion of your property tax bill. But this year, many homeowners may see smaller than usual increases. Here's why. Overall, the state increased school aid by more than $770 million. The result is many districts are keeping tax increases down. The average proposed increase across the island is less than 2%. That extra money is also allowing some districts to even propose tax cuts. The most dramatic example is the William Floyd district.
Is cutting back on taxes next year on its tax levy, that is total collections, by more than 17%. And the district says that for the average homeowner in William Floyd, this will mean an annual savings of about $1,000. So that's a pretty good chunk of change.
If their budgets are approved, the increase in state aid would allow many underfunded districts to make improvements, including adding teachers, expanding course options, and improving their campuses.
It's helping them to catch up with the richer districts in things like paying adequate salaries to recruit teachers. That's a real plus. It allows them to buy technology for students that they'd never been able to afford before. They can improve their sports facilities. A lot of schools are putting in turf fields.
And for more on how the increase in school aid could affect your district and a look at our complete voter guide, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. He is moving out. Long Island legend Billy Joel is selling his Center Island estate. The piano man listed his 26-acre waterfront home called Middle Sea on Saturday for $49 million. The 74-year-old bought the estate for $22.5 million back in 2002. Coming up on this Monday morning, a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Listen to that inner voice, like what your calling is. What do you like to do? You know, and accessories has always been my thing.
Our Elisa DiStefano introduces us to a local mom selling see-through handbags across the country. Plus,
you inspire me every day, and I hope to grow up to be just like you. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.
honoring mom in a Newsday exclusive. Local teens writing letters of gratitude this Mother's Day. But first, let's take a look at your hyperlocal weather. Another nice warm day today to start your work week. Mostly sunny, highs around 73 degrees. Tonight, partly cloudy, high around 56. Tomorrow, another nice day, sunny, high around 75. We'll take a look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Watch Newsday TV on the big screen. Use the remote to activate Siri, Alexa, Roku, or the Google Assistant on your streaming device. Say, install Newsday. Newsday TV, covering Long Island like no one else can. High School Sports is sponsored by PC Richard & Son.
Long Islanders honored their mothers yesterday, and some local student athletes honored their heroes with heartfelt letters. Newsday TV's Carissa Kelman has the story you'll see only in Newsday.
You told me to not look at things like they're impossible, but to find a way to overcome them.
For the past 10 years, Newsday has asked athletes to write Mother's Day letters to express their appreciation.
You are my hero. I love you.
Melissa is no ordinary parent or fan. She's been training Sebastian here at the Regis's Martial Arts School since he was just 3 years old.
They've been training with me my whole life, so they know what the work I've been putting in.
I'm always like, tap, tap. He's like, I didn't hear you, you know? It makes life a lot of fun. That's the thing. You have to have fun. It's been so fun raising him, right?
I definitely want to make them proud every time I go out there, so that's like a added thing. Every time I win, I'm glad I made them proud.
Holy Trinity's Cassie Samuda says her role model is her mother, Michelle.
You inspire me every day, and I hope to grow up to be just like you. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day. I think she taught me how to be extroverted and speak up for myself. And so now, like on the teams that I'm on, I kind of take on a leadership role because she taught me to use my voice. I'm very proud. I couldn't ask for anything more. She's really worked really hard to be where she is today.
And with her mother Jennifer's support, Sophia Laspina of Mepham took on a tackle football career with the boys.
You have always made me feel like I could do anything and be anything I wanted, and I'm so grateful for that. Happy Mother's Day. I love you so much.
Proud of her. I'm proud of all my kids. It's not an easy road doing it as a single parent, but I'm grateful that I'm their mom.
Carissa Kelman for Newsday TV.
For more on the Mother's Day letters to mom, go to newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Well, it's concert season, and a Long Island mom launched a line of handbags you can take into the venues. Newsday TV's Elisa DiStefano has the story you'll see only in Newsday.
They're see-through bags that are selling out across the country, along with a huge selection of straps.
There are so many straps to choose from. How do you choose?
Be Clear handbags are made by Mom Joey Bowen.
Be Clear handbags are clear, stadium-approved, concert-approved handbags.
The Bethpage mom and former jewelry designer started her company after her divorce.
I really just kind of listen to that inner voice, like what your calling is, what do you like to do, you know? And accessories has always been my thing, it just has, and I love to mix color and pattern and shapes, so that seemed to be a natural fit for me.
Okay, so you started with this bag.
Yes, I did.
Now 3 years later.
Oh my goodness, we have totes, we have a littler tote, we have our Maxwell, which the top stays open so you can keep water bottle when you go. We have our Dior shape. There's just so many.
So many shapes and sizes.
Absolutely.
On her website, you select a bag style, a strap, and accessories, and build your own bag.
Okay, so the idea is that you buy your bag and then you could select your strap.
And it's so easy, you're just gonna clip these off and you have a whole
new bag.
Whole new bag.
Her beaded straps are popular on college campuses and at sporting events.
It's just a way to express your personality, so you really make it your own. That's part of our logo. Be creative, you know, be fun, be trendy, be clear, be you.
For Newsday TV, Elisa DiStefano.
And you can read more about Be Clear handbags right on our website, Newsday TV. Click that Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Get more of the stories you've seen on Newsday TV at Newsday.com. Plus breaking news, investigations, things to do, restaurants, and other Long Island news you can't get anywhere else. At Newsday.com, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Macy Eglin. Thanks for watching Newsday TV. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.